The COMELEC says there will be no extension of the voter registration for the Sangguniang Kabataang elections in February next year. At the same time, the poll body is encouraging some 6 million voters without biometrics to undergo validation to enable them to participate in the 2016 national elections. Ria Fernandez tells us more.
The Commission on Elections or COMELEC will not extend the registration for the upcoming Sangguniang Kabataan elections February next year. The statement was made by COMELEC spokesperson James Jimenez despite the call of the National Youth Commission for an extension on areas affected by Tropical Storm Mario. This is to give youth ample time to recover from the calamity. Jimenez explained the storm was not a valid reason to extend the registration, but there are instances an extension can be implemented.
If there is a request for extension, then it will have to be evaluated on the basis of those two factors. There is no automatic grant of extension just because you allege that you lost a couple of days. Again, it depends on the number of days lost and the number of people you expect to register.
The storm did not delay the whole registration, especially in NCR. A problem was only encountered in Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, and Obando, Bulacan because of massive flooding. In fact, the number of registrants is now at 90% based on the most recent record. Although no final details yet, Jimenez told that registration turnout is disappointing, even if they had been persistent through the mass media on their campaign seeking youth to participate. SK registration was open to youth aged 15 to 17 years old last weekend. Meanwhile, COMELEC urges the 6 million voters without biometrics to validate. This will allow them to vote in May 2016 presidential elections. Non-validated voters are those who have been registered prior to automated elections in 2010.
At the end of the first quarter, from the registration, we started registration in May 6. By the end of July, we only had about 500,000, a little over 500,000 people who had come in for validation. That's 500,000 against the 6.3 that need to do it.
The complete list of voters without biometrics can be found at www.comelec.gov.ph. For the People's Television, Ria Fernandez.